Hi, my amazing planner people. It's Jess from My Magical Planner, and today is September 1st. I haven't done my monthly spread, so that's what we're going to be working on today. I do have this really beautiful kit from Sticker Guru, and this was gifted to me by them because I am on their PR team, so it does have the full kit. I believe it also comes with this, and then it comes with this, and these are add-ons, I think that's the way it goes. So just know that when you're looking around, my PR code for them is just15, and I will insert a picture of my freebie here for you guys so you can kind of look at it. But referral link and everything will be listed down below for you guys to make it super easy if you like the way this kit ends up looking. So let's go ahead and get into it. This whole last couple of weeks have been so crazy. I don't know about anybody else, but the beginning of the school year just feels like it's super insane. So I always like having my September on this half. I don't know. Am I the only one? Does anybody else do that? But anyhow, so I know I may not get into all the details of the month and filling it out, but I figured I'd at least do the base with you guys. Maybe I'm not the only one who's running behind this month. So let's see here. It's always hard for me to get this one down. I don't know why. It should be easy, right? I think it's because I want it to match up perfectly. And then I'm like, well, do I need to move that way? And I have no line here to line it up with in my Harriet Wright Designs. Maybe if I go this way. I don't know. It's just one of those days today. I had a hematology appointment this morning, which went okay after my little meltdown at the office, because I had to go over the entire story yet again of everything that's been going on and all that, and relaying all of the different things doctors have told me, including essentially, I'm fat and I should go for a walk. Which I am overweight. I'll freely admit that. But I don't think that that is the underlying cause for my issues, since I was fine before surgery, and after surgery I was not. It really didn't change between the time I went into surgery and the time I came out. So the fact that that's everybody's solution has really started to rub me the wrong way. And I'll freely admit, it is starting to affect my mental health. I had an eating disorder as a teenager, where I would simply just not eat for days until I passed out or someone noticed, because I didn't want to make it a thing. And I am falling back into the I don't want to eat ever, which is not healthy. So we had to talk about that today. Even with that, no, I'm not losing weight. And so that's the thing. It may possibly be that my body is just so incredibly stressed out, yada, yada, yada. But it's a thing. So yeah, I broke down in the doctor's office today and cried, which was absolutely humiliating, and I felt horrible about it afterwards. I completely clogged up their office, so I was embarrassed because I probably put them behind for their entire day. If you want to know what having anxiety is like, there you go. So we did more blood tests. The main reason I was at hematology is because after 2 years of, being since my surgery, I still have very low iron. I'm no longer considered anemic, I'm told. I'm iron deficient. I'm not sure what the difference is, I'll be honest. But evidently there is a difference, so there's that. All right, now I was debating between these two trims. I really like kind of the style of this one, but I also like this one. I think the draping down though would be fun. And I think I have enough room for it on here. So let's go for that. Plus I don't have to cut it because it's going all the way across the top, which is kind of nice. So yeah, there's that. And then my kids are supposed to be starting school on Tuesday of this next week, but a big storm went through in like our town. We have power, but like where the schools are does not. And then taking my autistic 10-year-old who has anxiety issues to do an open house in the dark was that was interesting. Yeah, that was a fun experience. Luckily, every phone comes with a flashlight, so we made it work. She went in, she said hi to her teacher, saw where her classroom was, and was pretty much done. Which I don't blame her, you know. It's kind of creepy inside a school with no lights, so yeah, I really like the way those look. These are from Paper Trail Plans. I don't know if I had mentioned that. Oh no, wait, sorry. These are Paper Trail Plans. These are Panda Bird Design, who makes some amazing, amazing stuff. Okay, so there's that. Do I want to do any other decorations up there? I was thinking about having some butterflies up there. Did I pull them out though? That's the real question. Because I feel like we're in this transitional period where the beginning of the month up here is kind of, it's not quite summer, but it kind of is because we get this really hot days still, like today. Oh gosh, I don't even know what it is, but it's hot. And like I think we've been in the 90s still. But by the end, we have cold days where it feels totally like fall, and it'll transition like somewhere in the middle of the month, and it'll be like overnight. We'll have a bunch of rainstorms, and then it'll be cold. And that's just how it is. Okay, so I know I grabbed out a bunch of people here. I thought I grabbed out, well, maybe they're over here. Maybe I grabbed out these florals. These I'm going to use towards the end of the month. I'm going to see if the closest I had to this was these purple florals, so we'll see how they work. But I did not pull out any big butterflies, which I think I want. So to the butterfly book we go. Do I want dangle ones to kind of add to this? Or do I just want... Let's kind of look. These might be fun. And I don't think I've used any of them. So, and I don't know if I'm going to be using butterflies in October, so I might as well use some. Maybe this one. We'll start at the end, right? These were from Letters to Apollo. I adore these type of elements from Letters to Apollo, like their $2 Tuesdays. Just so fun. So these are definitely bigger dots than what I have in this trim. So I'm not sure I like the combination of the two together, to be honest. If these had more like bigger dots that would match this, I think I would like that. But because they're so fine, I think it's going to look chunky in comparison. So never mind on that one. These are I've mentioned it before, probably in a haul, but she does these cluster decos that are different than anybody else's where it has the trail, and they're totally my favorites. So I think I'm going to put one or two of these in. Just kind of fill in a little bit, add a little magic, you know. I want one over here, but I want a bigger one. I'm not sure if I want one of these bigger ones though, because I think it might get lost a little bit. And maybe a solid one would be better. So the beauty of these ones, these are from Sticker Guru. They were a $2 Tuesday as well. But you can put them together and they make a full butterfly. So it's already pre-cut for you, or you can make your own. Or you can make it look like, you know, it's a butterfly on its side, kind of flapping its wings. But I think I want the full-on, like, butterfly like this. I cut off his antennae. Okay, we're gonna carefully lay him down, and then I will carefully, because I wasn't very careful when I pulled him up, try and fix that. I think it just got caught a little bit right there. Okay. Now to grab in the right place so I can get the antennae in the right place. So I think it's right there. Okay, it's not perfect, but I think I like it. All right, and then I have this side, which I think I want to, again, use one of these bigger ones, but this time I think I want it to be going off the side here, or maybe, oh, what would it look like if I put it on a corner? Okay, we're gonna do this way. I like the other way too, but I'm not sure if I want to write anything in here right now. So I've got that one. And then I think I have some in between butterfly flies. Sheesh. I can talk today, I swear. Or not. Let's see here. Okay, I think I want these ones because they're just a little bit bigger. And there's the rose gold ones. And I want one of these bigger ones right here. Probably a trail one that's a tiny one going in that direction. So let me see here. Oh, this one could work too. Oop. No, I left it behind. There we go. Okay, maybe I don't like this one here. Like, I want to like it, but I don't. Okay, I'm going to set it over there because I'm sure I'll use it. Maybe this one over here would be better. Yeah. Now the question is, do I want a full one in here? Which I think I do. One of the big ones. Let's not peel off an antennae this time though. Okay, yeah, I like having the bigger ones as well. The variety in size is really nice. Okay, let's see what other scripts were on here. We have birthday, day off, payday, and canceled. None of those really fit what I want on this side of the column. And me look at the kit again. So I have this, I have this. I did think about adding these florals in to kind of go along the sides here. And I think that could work actually and be okay. So let's see. It's time to do experiments, right? Because it is on the transparent mat. If it was on a solid color, I think it might be too much. But on here, I think it'll be okay. But I could be wrong. We'll see. Don't you dare go over there. Yeah, I do like that. All right, and then I need a script for over here. I don't think I have a notes script. I do have self-care. I think I do want to have that in there, and I also wanted to do, so maybe I pick these out and we decide how we want to deal with them. Do I have it this month in, I'm going to look real quick and see if I have a leftover this month in rose gold in my leftovers. Okay, so there's to do. I definitely wanted the self-care one. Oh, and I do want to have an organized plan over here. Like a weekly, you know, this is planned for week 1, this is planned for week 2 type deal. Date nights, days off, meds, therapy. Yes, I'm going to therapy. Obviously, there's a very good reason for that. Mental health. Oh, I do have these notes, but they're gold. What do I have on the vision board one? I have family, health, faith, just for me, word of the year. I think I'm going to keep these for next year, although she might do new ones. Errands, practices, house, birthdays, school, read. Oh, I do want a reading plan. That's kind of part of my self-care thing. Movie night, games, grocery run, drive time, YouTube, Jen. Oh, there's a this month. That'll work. Especially since I got these in black. These are from Miss and Meow, by the way. I'm starting to like getting stuff in black because instead of ordering 3 sheets, I'm getting 1. So it definitely helps out with the expense. Okay. So any big events going on this month that I need to keep track of? Well, I can put in these first couple of lines, and then I think I'm going to have my to-dos starting right about here. And how do I want to put that down? I guess is the question. So I don't really want any of the big ones. I could do floral, but I don't think I want to do the purple and this at the same place. Okay, thinking for a moment. Sorry, guys. Oh, and I did want to put in, I think it's this girl. down. I couldn't decide if I wanted her down or up, but I think because of the spacing here, I might want to use this one and have her up. Let's see. Yeah. Let's do that. Have to do there, and then I can put in self-care down here. I'm not going to give me like a ton of things to do under these because I can't do a ton of things. And organize, and then read. This will be a list of books that I want to get through for the month. Again, not a huge list. So there's that. I think I want some like line dividers underneath. So let's see what we have in dividers. Do I have just straight lines? I do. So I could do those, or there's always an or. Those are really pretty too. I could do these, but I don't think that's going to work without swoop. These are black lines. I think the gold or rose gold might be better. These ones are going to be too big. I don't think that goes with. No, that feels more spring. There are these, though, that I could maybe do. But I don't know if I want it to take up that much room. Okay, I'm leaving it there for a moment. As a maybe. Oh, that's right. She gave this out in the June mystery. So I could do these if I wanted. Because I kind of think these ones down here, or these ones, might match this pretty well. Let's do that. Okay. Let me look which one I think. I remember going, this one has dots and dashes, and that I should look up the Morse code. But I think I'm going to go with these ones at the bottom. I love that she has added the foil little sheets to her subscriptions. It's just a fun little addition and adds that extra special like touch. Her subscription doesn't say that she's going to continue to do that. I feel like she's testing it out to see how people like it right now. Yeah, that'll definitely help with the division and make it more clear. Ooh. Maybe I want organized to go over it though. Let's see. Oops. Can I get it under there? Am I talented enough? I don't know. We'll see. Seems good. I might go back and do that with the self-care too if I can. Okay, so there's that. And now I think I want to add, actually there's some really skinny washi to this kit. So I think I might add it on this side to make it look more complete. It does kind of curl up a little bit. Because that's what happens when you have like the really thin washi sometimes. is it just kind of when you take it off, it's like, okay, I shall make a curly Q for you. Okay, it doesn't go all the way down. So I could put something here like a floral, which I have somewhere. Or Serbu Mom. I think she's pretty funny too. Oh, there's the florals. Always happens. I like spread everything out all over my desk and I'm like, where did everything go? I think I want a bigger one, so like maybe this one. Oh, is that too big? That might be too big. Because I still want to be able to put things there. But I could maybe trim it down and make it look like a line. Let's try that. Because if I don't use it here, I can use it someplace else in the spread and it's not a big deal. Okay. So I'm thinking the smaller portion. Sorry, quick battery change. I didn't realize that the battery was so low, so it died. But all I think you missed maybe was me writing in like one set of dates on a day. So I have the 1st, the 8th, 15th, 22nd, and 29th. Also mark that this is the 30th, so I remember that, hey, it stops. So I'm gonna leave out, usually I do fill-in squares, but I'm not sure if I want to do that today. So I'm leaving those for the moment. And I do want to put in the dates, which I have here, as well as the full boxes that come with the kit. So I have these full boxes because these will get in the way of the dates. So since I have her up there, I'm kind of thinking over in the opposite corner, I want the full box that kind of coordinates in color to her. Yep, off. Okay, so I have that. And then I'm not the biggest fan of the peachy color, but it's a good thing. And, you know, it goes well with the kit. And we have this really bright pink. I don't want the bright pink too close to the top because that could be a thing. So I have 4 of them and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. So let's not do one on the top row because we have her. And then the other purple should be over here. So I'm thinking right here would be good. Oh, actually, hold on. I'm going to take it down a row maybe, because if I do it here, then my other one can go over here. Okay, this will be better. So I think I'm going to put the, which one's better, pink or peachy? Peachy one over here. Because I don't want them, to line up on the line this way, and I don't want them to line up on the line that way. I want it to look more randomized, and I feel like this color matches this a little bit better. Which leaves me with this pink one, which I'm going to put kind of right here in the middle. Okay, and now I can put down my numbers without worrying about, do I have to take them back up to put these down? That's the only reason why I do it that way. So, and I do like their number dots. They're very nice. It was also extremely generous of them to gift a whole year's worth of kits to the PR team. It's incredibly generous. So If you want to see other examples of this kit, you can probably check out the other PR girls on the team. If you go, I think, to Sticker Guru's Instagram account, you can probably find everybody. So, and some of them are so sweet. Others I just don't know as well. You know, that's kind of the way things go. And life has been so busy that, yeah. Like the new schedule, Megan's going to be skating 6 days a week. I'm going, we can do this. We can do this. And Emily's got things and Dan's got work. I need to get him driving. I need him to have a day off from work. And we need to just go driving. So that I can get him his hours. He can get more confident and better behind the wheel. And that whole jazz. So, right there, over here. So I'm going to do a couple, like the bigger boxes. I'm going to try and find places for them. And then fill in the rest. I'll fill in the actual things off camera. But I want to look through and see what big events I want to mark on here. Like I know for today, I placed an order for my new Hobonichi. I got the cousin. I decided, like, I really have loved having the A5wide, which is when they split it into 2 separate books for the year. But they didn't do that in the English, and they have an English version this year. So I went ahead and purchased the English version. I have a cover coming with it that I think is going to be adorable. And I'm kind of excited about it. So I want to see what things the English version has. It'll be nice to have the pages in the back not be in Japanese so I can see, like, they have these cool suggestions and that kind of thing. And I'm incredibly excited because that has worked so well for my content planning. And if you like the Hobonichi, which is a Japanese planner, I'm looking to see, do I have it on my desk? Oh, there it is. So this one. So if you like this type of planner, let me flip to a weekly spread for you guys. Oh, there's a monthly. But like these are the weeklies and stuff. And then you also have day pages in the back, which I don't always get to. My intent is always to do it, but I'm going to be switching that up a little bit in the new year and how I'm using that. Because I tend to take like notes for my content essentially in there, and it's hard to find them again is what I found. And so I'll be like, oh, I read about this. I want to go back and reference that and not be able to figure out, well, what month was that? So instead, I'm thinking about using it as a journal in the back, which I think would be really nice. So we're going to attempt that. I don't know if it'll go well or not. I don't think I'm going to try decorating in the back anymore because it's a time thing and it's more important to journal. But if you like that planner, I do a lot of content on my Instagram related to it, like a lot of reels and stuff, and I've been having a lot of fun with that. So if that's something you're interested in, I would go check that out. I mean, I'm sure there's tons of different people who do it on Instagram. I'm trying to get that I'm trying to be better at Instagram. So the goal is that this month I will do a minimum of 15 reels on Instagram. I don't know that they're all going to be for the Hobonichi. I want to do some for this as well because it's just kind of fun. So 29 and 30. Woohoo! All right, I'm going to go back through and kind of erase my numbers here. Which I love this new pencil. I got it off of Amazon. It's a Japanese pencil. I'll try and link it down below. I had like this Amazon haul, and this is one of the things I purchased, and I love it. It's amazing. Japan is kind of like them, and I think Korea are kind of at cutting edge for stationery stuff. So I always get excited when I find new things from them. So like with my Hobonichi order, I think I ordered a new pen. Their erasers tend to be better, so I ordered like erasers for me and things like that. That's kind of what I do. All right, I want to make sure that I'm using the half circles because that has been something that's a little bit harder for me in the last, I don't know, little bit. So I think I want to use, I'm debating colors, you know. Let's use this one actually, and I'm going to use it to mark that I ordered my Hobonichi today. I also don't really like that they're bigger than the square, and so that sometimes throws me off because I'm like, oh, maybe if I cut it down a little bit, maybe I'll like that better. Like it doesn't have to be fully in half, but like if I trim a bit of it, and maybe it fits better the other way. I don't know, but I like it to be inside the square, essentially. So, trim it right there. Hopefully that's straight. It's always a gamble, right? Especially with me. I swear I see crooked. But that also gives me a little bit that I can use on another day, which is kind of nice. So there's that one. And then let's do the darker purple maybe through here. And I think I'm going to do the same thing where I cut it down to a smaller amount, but not like a full on half kind of deal. So I can either do up in the corner here, down in the corner like this. Oh, that might be fun. Oh, it's a Thursday. Thursdays are like super busy, so yeah. Maybe I'll put Megan's stuff in here on that Thursday. And then maybe I'll use this little corner and put it over here, just to add a little bit more. And this little corner we can add somewhere else. Maybe actually on this side, for like here. Okay, now we have the peach and the other purple. So okay, I don't want it on the same side as, oh, is that the same row? No, okay. So I can do it here or there. I think here might be a little bit better. And then let's do peach. Maybe peach I do cut in half just to do some variety and bring a little bit more peach in. Well, almost, yeah, well, it'll be close enough. And then I can do a corner on this one. I'm in a corner maybe over here or something. Okay, I have to look at it on folded to kind of see. Okay, we're going to take this one if we can and move it so that it's here, maybe. Ah. They're all on that side. Then it looks heavy. But if I put it down here, oh, maybe it'll be okay. Okay, we'll do that. And then I can use this one on the other side more evenly, distribute the different colors. So, and then we have the half peach. Okay, peach, where should you go? Where would you like to go? What's feeling good? I'm kind of thinking down here, actually. Let's try that. Okay, so there's my half circles. And then we have, let's see, Labor Day, which is the 5th. Let's put that on here. And then, ooh, I'm not going to worry about Grandparents' Day or Coffee Day, but when does fall begin? It must be this month, but I don't know when. Let's see here. Fall begins September 22nd, so right here. Okay. Very important. Oh, this is going to be, it's going to be a busy day. So let's see here. Okay. And then those ones I'm not going to worry about. However, Daniel's birthday is actually on the 9th. So I already got that box there. Subconsciously, I knew it needed to be there. These are all bill dues, which I could use one of, but it would have to land on a Thursday, and I don't know that I want to take up that space. So I'm going to think about that one. The next biggest shapes I have are these. So, just looking at the time, I would like to definitely use the squares. So I'll pull on those. Actually, the first, do I want to do a heart or a square for the first day of school? Hold, please. I was thinking about using one of these girls for the first day of school, or one of these girls, or something from here. I'm not really feeling this one, but I think this could go, and I'm not sure about this. It might be too big. That's actually the problem. Like, I really, really like her, but I'm worried that she's too, I guess not. All right. Maybe we might need to trim her a little bit, but I actually don't think it's too bad. Let's try. I want a different sheet. I want this one. Okay, so if I were to put her, say, maybe with the peachy colored heart, and there's everything else is peachy there. Hold on. The pink heart? Do you go with the pink? I think we can do the pink. Okay. Move you floral up there. Put you kind of like that. And then let's overlay you kind of like that. And then I think I want to cut her probably around there. But let's see. Yeah, probably about there. So let's do that. These new like back to school girls that she did are so cute. So there's that one. I know that's a big thing. I know tomorrow is our first home football game. And so that'll be Dan's first band performance of the year. Which I don't think I actually want to have one of these shapes for, but maybe I do this one. That'll be in the evening. And it's payday, so let me put the paydays on actually. Oh, I don't like having those two so close together. I don't know. Do I mark payday or do I not mark payday? Alright, I'm not liking that. So I'm going to hold off on that. Okay. So, but football game is there. Do we have anything that's kind of football player-esque? Oh, maybe I do. Instead of one of those shapes, I do layering of like some flags, which I'm pretty sure are on one of these sheets. Oh, there's the other sheet. Got it. So I have definitely some page flags here. So I have these ones, and I had gotten some in an oops bag, which I just had in front of me. Like seriously, just. Oh, yeah, I knew they were right there. Sheesh. So these are just white with gold flecks on them, and I thought maybe if I do this, and I would like to probably put it in this direction, like that, and then I can layer on something for football. Actually, I'm maybe in here. Let's see. Nails. I will have to put those on as well. See, I have a little football. Oh, they're gold. They're not rose gold. That's sad. School buses. Shoes, no. Maybe I'll go with, I do have band, like music notes I could pull in. But that's kind of sucky. Definitely not a sports bra. These are cute. These go. They might go. We might have to do those. Anyhow, distraction, stop. All right. Let me find, oh, there's Crosswhite Howie. So I think my favorite music notes are from her. So I need to order more. I thought I had, but they're not in here, so I must not have, because like, see, I'm almost out of them. And if I actually run out, I'll probably be sad. So I'm gonna do, oh, that'll be perfect. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna leave those out because I'm sure that there are more spots I'll need them. And then, what else we got going on this month? Let's see, Daniel's birthday. I don't think I have any guys, but I do have happy birthday to go. Let's see what I got. Because, like, that's kind of a big thing, right? Hearts, 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 happy birthday stuff. So I did pull out, like, kind of little confetti things. Do you have anything else in here? I see streamers. So I have longer streamers, but I don't think I want those. I think I want just a little confetti thing. And these look like they're both gold, probably. Yeah. Okay. And these are rose gold. He would kill me if I marked his birthday, though, with a hat. So we won't do that because I like... Well, he won't actually kill me. He'd just be like, Mom, really? And I do have those. But no, I don't think I want that. Can't mark it with a heart. His 16-year-old soul would, like, die or something. Do I have any guys in Joy of Planning that are maybe, I mean, it wouldn't be a guy, but maybe somebody celebrating? No, no, no. Oh gosh, I love this sticker so much. I need to actually start using her. But, you know, it's a thing. So, those are reading. Oh, I should put reading. Distraction, stop it. No happy birthday guys there. Nope. These are little fall guys. Or like picking guys. So there's like peaches, pears, strawberries, cherries, apples, that kind of thing. Plates, movies, hair, flowers, more fall things, which I love. Ice skating, laundry, more fall things. No. Okay. So no happy birthdays there either. I don't think I brought anything Crafts by Towie. Have I done anything White Deer stationery wise? Right? Or do I have any like miscellaneous ones? Actually, this little bonfire, because he wants to have a sleepover. So I think we should do the little bonfire guy. And then I can mark it as Dan's birthday sleepover. The flowers, would they look like they're on fire? Would that be bad? But I do have these circle ones that maybe I could overlay it with. Let me see here. Or, hold on, because it's going to be over 2 days, I take one of the longer boxes and put it from this box to that box. And I can use the peachy colored one, and it'll stand out a little bit and kind of match my fire. So that's what we'll do. Okay, and then, oh, I'm doing Ethan's senior pictures on Saturday, so that's another big thing that needs to be added. Maybe I want to circle because, you know, camera lenses. Is that corny? Maybe. Let me see what we got here. So I've got this one, got that. I can also pull in something not from the kit, and that's okay too. Like I have these. kind of think this one might work better, but hold on. I don't think I want the really frilly ones I pulled out. What else I got? Oh, I'm going to add one of these onto the fire because I think it'll be funny. Just had to. Anyhow, oh, and then I have these as well that I could pull from. I don't think I want to introduce that, but I do think this will work. For senior pictures. And then I want the pictures. I think I want this guy. Oh, and I should add some floral to it too, maybe. So there's that. I'm thinking the Polaroids would work really well. And then I hate it when I miss that it turned off, but I added in a little bit of greenery because it kind of goes with the angle of everything, and then added in those because I wanted it to not feel like wedding photos. So there's that. Sunday is probably going to be prep for school. And I'm doing all of this without actually looking at any of my stuff. That's got to be good, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, no, that's going to be too boxy. I do want something on Labor Day, but I'm not sure what. Maybe this little twiggy thing. No, I don't like that either. I'm thinking, what would I use for an icon for school prep, like packing? Well, actually, that'll happen here. Let's be real. Okay. I'm just not loving this corner. Some of them I like, and some of them I'm like, like I don't like having those together, and I'm not sure about this one. So maybe I move this one to be over here instead. Like that. Okay, I think that might work better. Okay, so Dan's birthday, Labor Day, first day of school, senior pictures, first football game. I'm not sure, but he probably has these as football games because usually it's every other week, I think. But let me look up the football schedule. Okay, so the 9th is away. The 16th is home. Alrighty, and I like the way I marked that last time, so maybe I do that again. So one of those, and one of the other thingies. Where'd you go? This you? Yeah, that's you. Alright, so we'll do the purple overlay again. And then set you down here, because having you in the bottom corner, it's really the last thing of the night. And then, how about the 23rd and the 30th? So the 23rd is away, and then the 30th is home. I figured that might be the case. Okay, and then the 6th or 17th is when Megan's going to be adding a new coach. So let's see, what do I want to do for that? Maybe this one. Is it okay if they're in line with each other like that? I would really rather they weren't, but I like the way this box looks. I also have some of these I can pull from. I was trying to decide, I think that purple there would look good. So let me put this back. And maybe I use one of these for here. So the new coach is kind of a big deal because she had lost her old coach, and this one's kind of an upgrade. We'll be working on her footwork. I think I'm going to add a skate to this one. Maybe I need to plead with Craftside Howie to do. I need ice skates. She does such a good job with all of her other ones, and I love my White Deer stationery ones as well. But I would love to have 2 to choose from depending on the week. So there's that. So what else we got going on? What other big things? Right? Because I feel like it's always something. We have Well Child on Friday. Okay. How do I want to mark Well Child's? Probably, well, actually, Megan has a Well Child plus an appointment with her leg specialist. So if you're newer to my channel, I have 4 kids. They all have unique needs, we'll say, but my kind of middle, I have 2 middle children, obviously. My middle daughter has a leg issue. She has femoral inversion. She's also my ice skater. And so every year since she was 1, we meet with a orthopedic surgeon to talk about her legs, and this also happens to coincide with the day that she has her Well Child visit. So, like, just kind of a coincidence thing. I'm thinking I'm going to use the doctor, like the little telescope. I was just trying to figure out, do I want any floral with it? But because it's transparent, I think it would get lost, so I'm just going to put it down. Okay, so there's that. Emily also has a Well Child coming up. So let me kind of look here and see what other big things I'm forgetting that we need to have on here, because I think that's all I'm going to be putting on here right now, because the day-to-day routine stuff, you kind of see that in the weekly, plus I don't want to, I don't know if that one's still happening. In theory, on the 7th, my husband is getting interviewed again. And again, I have no TV. How do I want to mark it? Because I want warning that they're coming, because I want warning. So I'm going to kind of actually utilize this. Maybe I use, so these are like my voiceover icons, but maybe I use one of these to indicate his interview. This one's a TV interview. Seriously, I love my husband a lot. I am proud of him and all he's done, but all the attention has been really uncomfortable, at least for me. with all the NPR interviews, BBC interviewed him, like there's a ton of stuff. And if you aren't aware of my husband and his craziness, so my husband is a computer genius. He works for a big company. He needs internet service at our house because he works from home. We had worked out stuff like when we bought the house, but technology advances. It hadn't really here, and so he started plotting to make his own fiber network to our house to get the type of internet he needed for work, to make it easier on him. And essentially, when COVID was happening, he had just, like, all of his permits and everything started going through, and everybody realized that internet is no longer a luxury, that it's really a basic necessity, especially for all these kids out in rural areas who don't have good internet access and need it for school now. And so he was able to not only get internet to us, but was able to get it to several families around us, which made huge differences in their lives that year. And it was amazing to see, and it was just awesome. And then the following year, so like he finished, said he was done, and then someone came to him with a pile of money and said, "We need you to extend service out to us. If we pay for it, will you bring service to us," essentially. And so he doubled his network the next year. Now we're on, I think, year 3, and he was asked, like, kind of invited personally to bid on a countywide project, and essentially won a large portion of that grant money in order to expand to even more rural areas, to make sure that people have the internet that they really need to be like functional participants in today's environment, is what I'll say, because you have more people working from home, you have more people who are doing virtual school elements, maybe not all the time, but you know, we had several incidents last year where, you know, one or more kids, their school was shut down for maybe a week, and they switch over to virtual so we don't lose that academic time, essentially. And if you don't have good internet, there are only so many slots at the library. I mean, that's just the reality of it. So we're happy to be able to help these people, and in return, he has what we call a hobby business, which is no longer a hobby business, but he also has a regular job. So that's kind of the gist with that. You can look back at some of my previous Plan With Me's that I've linked, like the NPR interview and things like that, so you can see them. But anyhow, so that's what that's all about. They want to put them on local TV, and then the affiliate who kind of sends them out to all of the local people, or like, you know, kind of syndicates it across the country. He came out this last week and did some footage, and so I'm not sure if there's going to be 2 different things or if it's all going to, yeah. So anyhow, that's the thing. Then, let's see, I'm just looking for outside things. The 9th is picture day for Emily at her school. I don't know when Megan's is yet, or the boys, but I am definitely going to mark that because that is a big deal, especially for her. Emily is my youngest daughter. She also has some challenges. She has autism, and brushing her hair is actually one of the key things that she struggles with because it's a sensory thing. We're working on her with it. But for school picture day, I want to spend additional time with her and make sure that we are good. So I'm going to mark that, I think actually with one of these little circles, and just put like a camera or something. I'm looking for the Polaroids I used here that I can put up there with it. So yeah, the problem with having a desk where you have like 5 billion things spread all over it is you lose things. Well, misplace them. cover them, hide them from yourself, something like that. So we'll just put those up there, and I can write that in. And then I'll have to add in the other kids' pictures. I don't think they've sent them out to us, is what it is. Megan will have a skating skills class that'll be starting, but I think that starts this week. I'm not sure. So I'm going to contact her, her teacher on that. However, this week, her and my husband are gone at 7th grade camp. Woohoo! They're both really excited. My husband has been going, actually, he went with all of our kids and the staff because it is so hard to find male volunteers that are able to take a week off from work to be part of it, and they need males there. So he has actually, on years when we don't have kids in 7th grade, been asked to come, and he just goes and helps out and is a chaperone, which is really nice. And it's good for him. He gets to spend time with the school kids. He gets to feel like he's contributing to our local, environment, in our community. That's the word I wanted. I wanted community, not environment. So I think they will come back actually Friday morning early. So I'm not going to worry about marking it on Friday because my strip won't go that far. But I do want to add, so I don't really like it over the flower. Is that bad? I will figure that part out. It won't be a big deal. Either I'll put a floral over it or something. But what I want to do is add on a box on top of this to say 7th grade camp. So I'll be able to write that in. Do I want to use one of these little fiery guys again? Because that feels like a way to mark 7th grade camp, right? It's either that or like crazies, right? Okay, because I totally could not do 7th grade camp. It would just be too overwhelming for me. So that's a thing this year. Oh, there's Emily's well child. She's on the 20th. So that's another big thing. Just because. She will also, I think, be starting speech therapy. I'm not sure if I've seen where that's going to start, actually. So I may have to track that information down. So the autism diagnosis is a new diagnosis. So we have a lot of new supportive measures for her. A lot of people have kind of voiced up, like, why does she not have a 504? Like, I'm working with the school on that. It hasn't happened yet. They're really fighting me on it, to be honest. And I found out part of the reason why, which is, it's understandable, not an excuse, but I understand a little bit of where they're coming from. We don't even have enough staff for like bus drivers and things like that. And so they do not have the staffing to support another IEP or another 504, which is tragic. It means kids are not getting their needs met. And I don't know how to fix that, but it's tragic. So, but that's kind of what we're up against there. I'm looking into the possibility of getting because all we want is a 504. I don't think she needs anything more than that, but we're looking into somebody to advocate for us because I don't know all the hoops to jump through. I mean, it's as simple as that. Oh, there's speech. So that starts the 26th. See, I knew it was coming. Ooh, how do I know I got a script for speech therapy, but I don't think I have like an icon or anything that would work for speech therapy. I mean, I have the Chase Lounge, but speech therapy is very different. And it's more than just how you talk. I mean, it's like reading comprehension and things like that. So maybe some books. Would books work? Books might work. Did I pull out some books? I think I did. Do you love how I just answer my own questions? Yeah, my kids love that too. They laugh at it all the time, especially when I'm in the car and I'm talking to the driver in front of me. They think it's hilarious. They're like, Mom, you realize they can't hear you, right? And I'm like, well, someone needs to say something. Anyhow, okay, so I feel like I should have something. And I feel like it should be on my desk right this side. And it might be. That's the truth of the matter. It just might be. I hate it when I look at something and I'm like, it's okay. It's a little crooked, but it'll be okay. And then I'm like, no, it won't. So I guess I could mark it with a telescope. No, how about a stethoscope? But are they in here still? Maybe. I think we'll use those. I think that'll be cute. I just gotta figure out the right one because I'm thinking one of these and maybe the pink one. Oh, what day was that? That was the 26th. In my scripts, I specifically got some. Nope, not there. Not there. Nope. So there's occupational therapy, which is another thing that we'll be going back to. But these are the speech therapy ones. These are from Planner Kate. And if you have never ordered anything from her, I really, like, especially for things like scripts, she is super cheap. Do I want this underneath? Do I want to cut it apart? I think let's cut it apart. So, like, I got these on sale. Sorry. And I want to say it was like $3 for the whole sheet. And she does sales on a pretty regular basis. And so if you're trying to be a little bit more frugal with what you buy, she's actually a really good option. Because you're not breaking the bank to get what you need and still have it look cute. Oh, helps if I put it up there where you can see it. But I really like the way that looks. Okay, so we got her speech therapy. What else we got? Oh, my friend Stephanie's birthday. I don't normally mark people's birthdays on here, but she is one of my closest friends. And so it's important to me to make sure that I mark her birthday. And I think on the icons there was her birthday something? I can't remember. There's a dinner, but no, not actually a birthday like present or anything. I might have one in the leftovers book though. Let me see real quick. Those are rose gold and like the right color. I could pull in one of those with a happy birthday maybe. The 28th, okay. So let's kind of look at what that looks like. okay, I can live with that. Oh, my derm visit is coming up. So I have yearly dermatology appointments. Well, sometimes they're more often. But I did have skin cancer. I think I'm 5 years out now. Which was very surprising. And no, it wasn't basal cell. It was a squamous, which is the one that you really don't hear that much about, is what I'll say. And the way I would describe it to people is it's kind of like, so you have melanoma. That's kind of like your schizophrenic or bipolar, like you don't know where it's going, right? And then you have squamous cell. That's kind of like, you know, your anxiety, depression type deal, where it has a pretty routine route it goes to. So you have a roadmap, but it's pretty serious at times. And then you have basal cell, which is kind of your normal person. Like you go along, it's pretty slow. I mean, that's not the best analogy, but you kind of get my idea, like the gist. And with every cancer, there's always a less aggressive form and an aggressive form, depending on the person. And, you know, the cells and everything, mine was actually aggressive. So they had given me at the time, actually a year, they thought, before it would come back. So the fact that I'm 5 years out and it has not come back, and it was pretty traumatic, I'll admit. Wear your sunscreen. So I had it on my lower eyelid, which I didn't know lower eyelids were a thing. So when they told me that, I was like, what, am I, a reptile? And, you know, they had to explain the importance of the lower eyelid and how if it's not treated correctly, and you can't just sew it up. Essentially, it puts too much stress on the eye, and then you may end up with an eye that doesn't close or things like that. And so it was a significant deal. It was large enough, even though it had only been there like less than 6 months. At least the visible portion, because a lot can happen below the surface. But the visible portion had only been there 6 months, and I had to have 2 surgeries. A Mohs surgery, which is where they go in and they slowly cut away at the skin cancer. And so they'll do some cutting, like they numb you up. You're awake the whole time. And they do some cutting. They send it back to their little laboratory, and then they'll look at it and say either we got everything or we didn't, and then they'll bring you back in and cut more. For me, they were very surprised. They were thinking they were going to have to do 1 cut and done. Turned out that they had to do a lot more cutting than they thought. I think I went back 3 or 4. They had to take a full thickness of skin, which is much thicker than you think it is, along with some of the underlying tissue, and they had to biopsy a nerve because it had surrounded the nerve, although not infiltrated the nerve. And then they slap a bandage on it, and I walked out into the waiting room, and my husband picked me up. We drove down the street to the hospital because this was done in a just normal office. That's how skin cancer surgeries for the most part are done. And they sent me down the road to the hospital with just this bandage on my face. And I had to check in for surgery there. They take me back and they did a skin graft. So they took skin from behind my ear and overlaid it over that lower eyelid portion and did a reconstruction. It was pretty intense. I came home with an eye patch. So I told my kids at the time, who were younger, that it was pirate surgery. And so this is my personality, okay? I'm weird. So I dressed up like a pirate for my surgery because I knew I was coming home with an eye patch. So I had socks that were, one of them looked like a peg leg and the other one was like traditional straight socks for a pirate. They let me wear them in surgery. It was hilarious. It cracked up all of the doctors. I also had a finger puppet that was a parrot. And I had everybody, well, actually, I was texting everybody pirate jokes all day because that's how I deal with high intense situations like that. I'm very grateful that they were able to get everything, that my reconstruction actually looks pretty good. I'm very self-conscious about it, but it does look good. Especially, I've watched some botched, and so I'm now fully realizing what a great job they have done. Like, I had no idea, like, how bad things could get, but they did an amazing job. It looks like, most people say they can't see it. I always see it because, like, the surgery before me went long, and so I actually had to go to the bathroom before I went into surgery because it's a fairly quick procedure, you know, so I didn't have to be catheterized. They didn't have to do a catheter. So I went and emptied my bladder before we went back in surgery just to make sure, you know, it wasn't going to be an issue. But they had already taken the dressing off. And that image of looking up in the mirror and actually seeing all the cutting and everything was traumatic. I mean, the image will haunt my nightmares forever. I looked like, if you've ever seen a zombie and like the chunks out of their faces, I mean, that's what it looked like. So anyhow, enough said. But that's, my yearly appointment is coming up for my body scan. So we'll get that out of the way. I also just scheduled my mammogram. Not looking forward to that. Getting old sucks. But that, I think, is all of the big events. Oh, no. One more. On the 30th, I get my hair cut. I'm actually thinking about... Shh, don't tell my husband, okay? I'm thinking about putting purple in. Like, I have red hair, and so I go in and I just have little touch-ups because I am actually slowly losing the pigment in my hair, because that's what redheads have, like, that's what happens. We don't actually go gray or anything, we just lose the pigment in our hair. So, kind of part of my whole, I don't know, midlife crisis almost that's happening is I've always wanted purple hair, and so I'm thinking about doing purple highlights. Is that bad? Would that make me really weird to my kids? I don't know. They'd probably laugh at me. But I have all these things that I've been afraid to do because, oh, what will somebody think of that type thing? And I think I've reached an age, and after going through several years of pain and not knowing, you know, what the next day brings, I come to this point where I'm kind of like, well, do I want to die and have never done it because I'm afraid what everybody else will think? And I don't think so. I mean, it shouldn't be like that. I don't know what I want to put behind this. Alright guys, what should I put behind it? I want something cute. Not to say that some of these other things aren't cute. Ooh, I should use purple. Right? We'll have room for other things to fit in there, right? Yeah, that'll be fine. I may have to write small. But we're going to put haircut. There we go. And then I did want to pull in some of these kind of in this area and kind of make a little scene because we're going into fall and I thought that'd be cute. So I just want to pull in some of these cute little pumpkin guys because I think they're adorable. And that's part of the reason why I didn't want to use the fill-in boxes, because, okay, maybe not. It doesn't look quite right, does it? Okay, fine. But I could add in something else. I don't know what else right now, but something. I would like to do a quote in here though. And so I would like to kind of frame it out. And I could use those florals that I used on the side that are here somewhere. There they are. And kind of frame it out with these. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So, at least to some extent. I'm going to have to find the right quote. So if you want to know the quote, you'll have to look at Instagram in a couple days. And I'll post it, like, just as a picture on my feed. Yeah, that'll be cute. I'll add some butterflies and some inspiration. Because we all need a little inspiration now and then, right? I pulled off the one butterfly. Where did I put it? Oh, right there. Okay, I'm going to put this little butterfly right here. And we'll add in the quote. Okay, I think I didn't use a whole lot of the florals that came with the kit. And I'm wondering if I should add them in places. Or if that's just gonna make things look kind of crazy and crowded. Okay, I don't think I like the way this looks. We're gonna pull it back up while I can. And instead of that, let's put down this one. And I need a planner. What do I want to do? No, we're not going to do that. It's okay. Okay. I am going to add in some of these florals. I'm not sure yet where, but we're just going to add some in. Oh, maybe I could do one in this area. I did one the other day where I cut it both ways and made a corner, and it was really cute. But I have to find my ruler first. I think it's over here. I think I found it. Which floral would I want if I'm going to do that? Maybe this. Actually, let's do this one here. And figure out, do I want it both ways? Like in the corner. Yes, I think I do. Right there, and then we'll cut in the other direction. Alrighty, and then I can add this to a different corner. Yep. Maybe that one. And I think I want something to go over the rose here. think I like this better. Then we have Labor Day here, which I could do this on. Got this one. I cut it in half and I put it up here. It's just a thought. I don't know if it'll look right or not. How am I doing on time? Oh, it's almost 2. Okay. Let's do that instead. Put it in the corner and then kind of put my date on top of it. Oop. Well, that didn't work. Hold the presses. Put that down. Okay. Okay, and the number 4 back on top. Actually, hold on. Let's tuck it under. I think that would be cuter. There we go. All right, I've got the other half here. And let's look over here a minute. Okay. That works. All right. Question is, would this look corny? I don't think it's right. Okay. So I think that's everything. Let's kind of push all of this craziness off to the side, and I can do some close-ups for you guys. And hopefully it inspires you guys to do your own spread. I'm really happy with the way this turned out, by the way. I think it's really pretty. So let's zoom in here. Actually, I'll fold it in half. So love how this turned out. Love the addition of butterflies. I may end up putting a trim down here. I'm not sure yet, but I think this turned out really well. I like how the icons are working, and just all of this is maybe one of my favorite little things. So it's all the little stuff, right? And I'll probably go back in with pencil and put in all of the every week stuff, just so I have it as well on here. And I love this. That turned out really well. And just having the big floral for the end of the month, that works too. All right, so that's everything, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button over there. I'm open to all kinds of feedback, so go ahead and leave me a comment if you think I should kind of up my game in an area, or there's something that you think I can do better. I'm always open to those suggestions. So until next time, I'll see you guys real soon.